Rean, Elisa's going out to get some fresh air. Would you mind going and keeping her company? How did I know she was going to say that? Not at
Mm,
all. But why me? You're the class president and all. You'd make for better company. No, no,
not for
trust
her.
me. I think you're definitely the best man for the job. Well, if you say
Man and
so.
that person.
All right. I'll be back in a little while then. Dun dun
An interesting
dun.
turn of phrase. What?
I'm such an idiot. What am I even doing?
It's a cool looking house.
And this is Old Man. Wow, would you look at that view? Amazing, isn't it, Alisa? It's so pretty. And here's a woman with looks just like her mother but younger, and a guy with glasses.
Mm.
Come on, you two. We need to get going. We're running behind schedule. Now, now, let them have their fun, says the bespectacled man. It's not often you have a day off like this. Why not try and relax for once?
Oh,
Alisa?
oh, Rean. Well, what are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
My mouth says no, but my stomach's thinking yes. You doing okay?
You
You
said
seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be. Whoa! Sorry about that.
See? What did I tell you? We've been riding all day. I'm not surprised you're feeling tired.
Gotcha.
Riding a horse really takes it out of you.
I guess you're right. Why didn't that occur to me before?
Hey, Alisa, look up at the sky.
Like they're not having like a romantic moment here, looking up at the sky. She falls into his arms. Convenient, I know. All she needed to do was tip her head up just a little bit. It'd be perfect kissing height. Huh. And they look at the stars. Ooh, it is pretty.
Wow.
If he makes a cheesy comment, I swear to God.
You know he has to,
You
right?
know, I didn't even notice it last night
Yeah.
because we
No,
turned
I'm
in so
thinking like,
early.
oh, it's pretty, but it's not as pretty as you.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was thinking too,
I say
actually.
as if I haven't used that one.
Everybody's used that one in some way, shape, or form.
I have a story to tell you later, by the way. I just
Okay.
remembered.
Oh, cool. Well, we'll have time
Well,
between now
well-
and.
I say while my friend is not here.
Yeah. No problem. I'm making Rose watch a movie with me later. So that'll
Making me.
Well, I'm not making you. She liked one of the other ones we watched, so we're gonna go back to the beginning and she's gonna watch the other one because she was intrigued. And I said, well, if you like that one, you'll like the other ones. So we're gonna watch
Okay.
a
When you're
movie.
watching one with me.
And I'm going to watch one with her as well, of her choice, that she thinks I should watch that I've never seen. So, yeah.
Do you do jump scares, by the way?
Do I?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Like, are you good with it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, die or nothing like that. They'll scare me, but I'm fine with them. I mean, my gosh,
Okay.
I watch horrors, like, all the time. Like, everyone in my house is like, do you have to be watching horror, like, all the time? Okay, I'll put something else
Okay.
on. So, and there's one show specifically that I've watched a lot that I swear to gosh, Jar comes down at the same. He's like, every time I come down, this one this one episode, and this one scene of that show is always on. And he's like, it's a good show and it's really well done, but I'm just so tired of coming down and seeing that one scene because it's just. Ugh. And
Okay.
it's like, he's like, can we please make it stop? Yeah, Mitch, I'm
never
looking at the
mind.
scenery too, and like I said earlier, I think it might have been Boyd that was commenting, or somebody was commenting on the graphics. I can't remember who. And it's
My friend.
It's your friend. Okay, I couldn't remember.
Whatever.
Oceanic Zombie?
Oceanic Zombie Eyes?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's what it was. The name. It was Zombie, yeah. And it's just so
I'm calling
pretty.
it that
And
now.
when you
I'm
see
gonna call
things like water effects that are really well done, and then you see like this sky, like and there's movement. Like it's not just static. There's like leaves blowing around and all kinds of stuff going on. There's smoke sometimes. Like it's just really well done. Because you can look at like the bottom left more. You can see kind of like smoke or clouds or whatever. And then they're I should call them leaves, but they're probably debris from the
Right.
fire floating up in a way.
Hang on, I gotta go. I gotta disconnect for a couple minutes.
All right, I'll be doing what I'm doing.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, so Rean says, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early.
But now that we know, if you're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
You're right.
Uh-oh. Oh. For a second, it started that initial chord sounded very ominous for a second.
My father was a technician. 8 years ago, he passed away.
Oh.
My family was never really the same after that. Mother was director of the company back then. She focused all of her energy on making the Rhineford Group even bigger. She used to treasure our family, but after that, it's like she could barely spare a thought for us.
Oh. She did seem like a talented businesswoman when we met her. Well, more than talented to run the Rhineford Group.
What you saw in River Station was just a watered-down version of her normal intensity. We'd be able to have dinner together maybe once every 3 months.
Wow.
That's being generous. But at least I wasn't alone. Grandfather and Sharon were always there for me.
That's how it was, huh? I guess you've known Sharon for a long time then.
Thanks, Mitch. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us again. I appreciate it. And have fun bugging your cousin.
Yeah, my mother hired her about 7 years ago. Being a Rhineford and all, I never had many people I could really call friends when I was young.
Bye.
The nobles looked down on me, of course, but the common people treated me like I was different from them, too. At least with my grandfather and Sharon around, I never felt totally alone. Grandfather introduced me to all kinds of different hobbies, like horseback riding and playing the violin. Sharon taught me self-defense and archery, and all the high society etiquette expected of a lady. Meanwhile, my mother kept expanding the company completely against the wishes of my grandfather, the chairman.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always been a big industrial company?
Kind of, yeah. Even back then, they took on projects in all fields, from steel mills to railway construction to guns and tanks. It's not surprising there are people out there who like to call the company a merchant of death.
Wow. That's a strong statement right there.
I can't say I completely agree with that side of the company, but I've never felt embarrassed or ashamed about it. But a few years ago, the Rhineford Group finally went too far.
What do you mean?
Those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire? You know about those, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're supposed to have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying. Erebonia's still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State. In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
No way. That's way beyond being a weapon of war. More like an instrument of massacre.
I couldn't agree more. And neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his. As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
Oh no.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Reinford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side. In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate. He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place. That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. And I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do. It's been 5 years since then already.
Oh. I think I get it now. Why she gets under your skin, I mean. It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
Yeah. I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest. It really drove it home to me, how big the Reinford group was now, and how small I was. I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger than family ties. Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy. Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Reinford name. Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world. When I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time. But it's kind of strange, you know? I look up at the stars and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything. I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
You really are strong, Alisa. Stronger than you realize. You were finally ready to talk about it, about your family and the company and everything. So maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Maybe you're right, but I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't enrolled at the academy. Meeting everyone in Class 7, the lacrosse club, you... I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference. So, thanks. Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Anytime. Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to. Sorry to ruin the moment.
I thought that might be the case. Oh well, there's always next time. It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong, because I could say the same thing about you. You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader, someone we can count on to keep us on track.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go. Especially when I keep running from myself.
Huh?
Remember back in Keldic? I said that I came to the academy to find myself. But sometimes, I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away. From my family, from myself.
Oh. Do you not get along well with your family?
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my parents always loved me like I was. My sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well. No, the problem's just with me.
Rean. Still, I suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right? Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon? I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face. Maybe being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
Hello.
Welcome back.
All right,
Hi.
you got me. I
Are
admit
you
defeat.
finishing your donut?
Okay.
They're still in
But
the
yeah.
stars?
I guess
Yep.
I'm starting to figure things out
What are
in
they
my own
known
way.
They've been bonding.
as?
Maybe enrolling
That's
at Thor's was
totally
the first thing I'd done right in a long
That's
time. I ended up in class 7,
Such great friends.
and now all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world. So, wait, all of us?
You two were gone so long that we started to get a little worried.
No way! How long have you been listening?
Still, I suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it
Mm-hmm.
Which time?
means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Stop! Rean, he was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Lisa, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Honestly.
Sorry, I'm
You
listening to
touched
the
my
actual stream
heart.
now because I was curious about the dialogue.
Mm.
I apologize for eavesdropping on you.
When I'm in mod
At
view,
the
it's kind of
same
hard to
time,
read it. So.
I'm kind of glad I did.
Yeah, I found that with Kate's this morning.
I'm done listening because I can't stand the sound of my own voice. Nope.
How did I end up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it.
Oh boy.
None of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets.
What? I don't.
Oh, she's so mad.
You wish.
Seems like you did well.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more than I helped her. Hey, guys?
Hmm?
This is a really beautiful place.
Yeah, ain't it?
And the stars are back.
Ah, yes. Alisa can now use the S-Craft Rosetta Arrow. Woohoo!
It's about damn time.
That's right.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Ooh, we ranked up to B2.
I've got a little reward here for
Ooh.
you.
And we got an ingenuity as a perk. I don't know what that means yet, but we got it.
Drinks are on me someday.
I love how she
Violet,
says
thanks
that.
for coming in. Thanks for coming in. That's okay, I bugged the heck out of my cousins too.
Okay. 0 to 55 hours. Or 255 hours. However you want to say it. Shift's almost over. No sign of anything suspicious. Or anything at all,
Oh.
really.
Can you spell foreshadowing?
Right? Why do we even do this every day? Because about what's gonna happen.
You about to find out, buddy.
Yeah. You do know what the point of having a sentry is, right? Oh, hey!
I think they're
You're
supposed
early.
to make tea when I ask.
But come on now. you've got to get where I'm coming from, at least a little. I could understand if we were posted near Crossbell, but who's gonna start a war out here in the boondocks? Dun dun dun.
Because it's, gee, maybe because it's less protected than the cities are?
Easy advancement. You never know, right? Perhaps the fact that you'd never
Literally
expect
military
it
tactics.
would make it the perfect place to start a war. Besides, Lieutenant General
Ooh.
Vander says we need to stay on alert, and he knows the situation better than we do. That's right, because you're just a low-ranking private. This Lieutenant General's a
Don't question
great
the draft,
man.
Never goes well.
Yeah, right?
Well,
Well,
my uncle
none
was
of
an admiral, so-
they're not wearing red, so that bodes at least a little better for them.
Yeah.
The Lieutenant General is a great man, yeah. But what are those big shots from the 3rd Armored Division doing stationed in some backwater place like this anyway? You think that
Stop
rumor's
questioning
true?
your superior.
He's not questioning his superior yet. And he's just talking to another private.
Oh.
That-
Well, this private seems more intelligent than he is.
Yeah, one is definitely more intelligent. He goes, you think that rumor's true? That he got posted here because he wouldn't help the Blood and Iron Chancellor?
What?
Well, I don't know. I've never heard that yet.
Okay.
Watch what you say. That kind of idle gossiping is how rumors get wings. Fine,
Oh, yeah,
fine.
that's the point.
Such a killjoy. Anyway, you got things covered here. I want to go get some sleep. Got a few minutes left in my shift, but you're here, and hey, who's counting? Honestly. Wait, what was that? What? What the?
Dramatic guess.
Ooh, big explosion. What happened? Did they just get shelled?
Kaboom, kaboom. No, you don't get that.
Who had the order to attack? No one. I've heard nothing of the sort. Xander Gate needs to know about... What the... And they're getting bombed. They're dead.
Kaboom,
No
kaboom,
way.
Kaboom.
Yep.
Do you get that reference?
I couldn't hear it over the kabooming. I heard something, and did you get the reference?
I said kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Have you ever seen Madagascar?
Oh, a long time ago.
It's
Long,
the
long,
thing
long
that
time
the
ago.
one penguin says. The one penguin who's obsessed with explosions.
Yeah.
He says kaboom, kaboom, kaboom.
Ah. See, I was thinking more like Cars when they sing the Shaboom song, and I always want to think it's kaboom.
Yeah. No,
Nah.
those are the only two lines I remember. Either that or smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
We can talk
So
about it later.
they just got bombed, and the
can see
two
that.
privates are standing there going, "Oh, an enemy
They're
attack!
kinda like-
Where's it
they're like
coming
bobbing.
from?
which is weird. Why would you be bobbing?
And why are you still standing there when it's on
Get
fire?
on the
Shouldn't you
ground.
be doing something else?" No. Oh, adios. And they're dead.